Top 5 best bang for money gaming CPU. If you're thinking to build the next Alienware Alpha, if you're thinking to build a gaming console system which is going to rival Xbox One and PlayStation 4, then here are the top 5 best gaming budget CPU. Number 5, AMD FX 350, which costs you $90 from Amazon.com, which basically have a 6-core with a base clock speed of 3.5 GHz and a turbo clock speed of 4.1 GHz. The AMD FX 350 CPU comes with a CPU benchmark at 6356 core. I highly recommend if you need a 6-core CPU on a budget. AMD FX 6350 is one of the best 6-core CPU on a budget you can get. Let's now move to number 4. Number 4 is Intel i3 4160, which costs you at $122. The CPU benchmark gave a score of 5049, which is less than the AMD FX 6350, but it is a dual core CPU with 4 threads and the base clock speed is 3.6 GHz, but there is no turbo clock speed because it's a i3. In single CPU performance, it will perform much better than the AMD FX 6350, but in multi-core performance, it will perform less. Number 3, i5 4440, or known as i5 4440, which comes at a price tag of $184. The CPU benchmark gives a score of 6437. It is a 4-core CPU with 4 threads and it has a base clock speed of 3.1 GHz with a turbo clock speed of 3.3 GHz. Number 2, this is a higher end i5 CPU which is called Devil i5 4690K, which is the unlock version. Even you can go with the i5 4690 without the unlock one, it's up to you. But this CPU comes as a price tag of $235. This is not only made for gaming, it's made for video rendering, photo editing. Basically you can use this i5 4690K as a workstation CPU. The CPU benchmark gives a score of 7766 and it's above all of the rest of the score. It's a 4-core CPU with 4 threads with a base clock speed of 3.5 GHz with a 3.9 GHz turbo clock speed. If you are looking for a budget gaming CPU but you want to do some real hardcore video rendering, video encoding, then i5 4690K is the best bet, but still it is outside the main budget. I'm talking about building a gaming budget console less than $500. Now let's move to the number 1, which will let you make a less than $500 gaming console. Number 1, AMD Athlon X4 860K. No, I'm not talking about the 2009 or 10 version. I'm talking about the 2014 version. Last year AMD launched a AMD Athlon X4 860K, which only costs you $70, which is a 4-core CPU. The CPU benchmark gave a score of 5632, which is a 4-core CPU. Is much better than using the Intel Pentium for gaming. I mean, there's no reason to choose any another budget gaming CPU rather than this. If you are on a tight budget, I will highly recommend AMD Athlon X4 860K. It is one of the best, best quad-core gaming budget CPU if you're on a fully tight budget. Basically, it have a base clock speed of 3.7 GHz with turbo clock speed of 4 GHz. At the end of the day, you can build a gaming console type PC for less than $500 plus, including the window. Including the window and a basic SSD, you can build a really good gaming PC, including the R9 270 graphic card with this CPU combination for less than $500. And you already know that R9 270 will easily blow the Alienware Alpha away and Xbox One and PS4. Now let's recap. Number 5, AMD FX 6350. Number 4, Intel i3 4160. Number 3, i5 4440. Number 2, i5 4690K. Number 1, AMD Athlon X X4860K. Again I'm repeating, AMD Athlon X4860K. This is not the older one. This was launched last year by AMD. Athlon is not that. Athlon is one of the famous CPU. Basically my first ever CPU was Athlon X2. It was dual core. I bought it in back in 2007. Even a tight budget, if you want to build a hardcore steam machine, just throw this CPU in that box. It's me, give me a gig. If you want to watch more top 5, let me know in the comment section below, and then let me know what kind of top 5 video you want to watch. Subscribe to my channel. It's me, Jimmy. Bye bye.